I'm Impey on 105.9 Academy FM Folkestone. Breakfast.
Now, we've been talking about it, well, little bits about it. Basically, last night, and myself, me, myself,
Just
and
you,
I.
yeah. It's all about you, Sam, isn't it?
And newsreader Alex, who you can hear in the background. Yeah, that's you, wailing away. And we decided to go and check out the Googies open mic night. And that was fun because it's all kind of in junction as well with the Belgian Beer Festival, Folkestone Belgian Beer Festival that's happening down at Googies and at Home Ground as well. And we enjoyed it.
That's lovely.
Yeah, that was fun. And there's the open mic night, which I quite like because then you get to sample local music. People that tend to... I was hoping someone would at least turn up with a triangle. We didn't see that, unfortunately.
You were desperate to get out there, weren't you, Sam, with a triangle?
Yeah, with my recorder. That would have been fun.
She's got some skill, people.
Yeah,
Secret
so
skill.
I could have done the recorder, you could have been on the triangle, and, you know, we could have smashed it. But anyway, there were several acts that were on last night, and I've got to say, the one person that stood out for us was the person that kicked it all off.
Yes.
And that is a young gentleman who sat next to you. Matt, how are you?
I'm not too bad. Yourself?
I'm good, thank you. So, Matt, you're 21.
Yep.
And you're from Folkestone.
Yeah.
And you have a job, but on top of that, you also have a hidden talent.
Well, you could say that.
Probably not that hidden after last night. I think you
No.
pretty much showed the whole of Folkestone what your talent was. And what is your talent? This sounds like some sort of
What is your talent?
show.
Yeah. Basically, I'm a beatboxer. Doesn't imply that I beat up boxes,
No.
which most people are like, what? But it's taking your mouth and making sounds and beats into a rhythm, like drum kits and all sorts of sounds.
Now, this is something I love. I was at a festival one year and saw the world beatbox champion, and I
Nice.
have to say my jaw was firmly on the floor. Like it just kind of blew my mind. And this is something that I like to try, but it just kind of comes out as if
In the shower?
As if I'm blowing yes. It's almost as if I'm just kind of blowing raspberries and spitting all over the floor. I'm not very good at it. So when you got up last night and you were the first person to perform, and I've got to say, the entire bar went deadly silent to listen to what you do, and I'd like to say well done, because
Thank you.
once again my jaw firmly on the floor. So I thought that we should kind of exploit your talents ever so slightly and let our listeners of the Academy FM Breakfast Show just kind of have a little listen to what it is that you do. Now, how long did you do last night? Was it about 10-15 minutes or so?
The thing is, it varies. I mean, some people ask me to perform 20-minute slots, 30-minute slots. Sometimes you stand in 5 minutes between acts, in and out. It just varies on what you want to do.
Now, a lot of the guys that were performing last night were, they had a guitar.
Yeah, a lot of acoustic music.
Yes, and we saw some people singing, and I think towards the end there was a guy rapping.
Yeah.
But you were the only one beatboxing, I've got to say.
Yeah.
So you did kind of stand out, and brilliantly. I heard good things about you before I saw you last night. There's a guy called Chris Kirkham from Discover Folkestone who will be coming in later, actually, to have a little chat about what is happening in Folkestone right across the bank holiday weekend. And he said that he'd seen you perform before, because you've performed... What other places around Folkestone have you performed
Done
at?
Lanterns, Quarterhouse, Googie so far. That's about it. And I've had offers to do other places, but they haven't gone through, so...
Okay,
Just
so
waiting to hear back or find out.
It's all kind of spreading.
Yeah.
I'd like to say word of mouth, but that's kind of a bit puntastic, really, bearing in mind what it is that you do.
Puntastic.
Puntastic. Now, I think it's probably best for me to just say, okay, I'm going to hand the mic over to you. If
Yeah.
you would just do us a little sample of what we had last night, that would be awesome. Because if nobody knows, if you're listening to this now and you're like... Still thinking that you just beat up boxes. What is this beatboxing malarkey? Well, can you just let, the people of Folkestone have a little sample of what it is that you do, please?
So you want me to make it up on the spot, yeah.
Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, I'll freestyle.
Game over.
All sorts.
Yeah.
I've got to say, it blew me away last night, and that I just love it. I just absolutely love
Brilliant.
it.
Absolutely
Now,
brilliant.
obviously, I mentioned that I have tried to do this myself, and
Yep.
I've kind of failed miserably. So, is there anything that you can teach me? This is going to go horribly wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't know, it might not. Beatboxing is broken down, I found it's broken down into words. Like, you use the alphabet a lot and you use different words. Like, a lot of people start off just like with their throat and just making like a tiss sound, which is literally TISS as it sounds. It's just like
Okay, so
Makes sense.
you make it sound so easy. So,
yeah, that'll be your basic like hi-hat.
that was me, by the way. That wasn't Matt. That was me.
Very good.
You give it a go, Alex. Come on, can you do the?
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
It
you
was
like
alright. It was alright.
From that, you would have to take your basic kick, which is like a, which is slightly harder, but you can take words like boots, separate it out, so you get the boots.
Ah.
Next
that.
time I go to the shops, I'm just gonna like,
Yeah.
what? That's where I want to go.
Oh, I'm not going shopping with you.
No. So we've got the. Oh, I'm quite good at this.
You are quite good, you know.
And how do you just boots
It's
basically?
literally like boots, but you don't pronounce the rest of the oots. It's just kind of boots.
Okay, so you really forced it out.
Yeah, you
so
force out the.
I just spat everywhere. That was good.
Thanks.
No, I'm not getting this
You make
one.
a really strange shape with your mouth. You do it to the side. I like it.
It's not. I'm copying Matt.
Yeah.
Is that- So you just say, I'm not getting this boots one.
Yeah, I mean, some people just do like some beatboxers do just boots and cats, like boots, cats to boots, cats to boots,
That's
cats to boots,
awesome.
That is
cats.
cool.
And that's it. It's just
Boots
two
and
words.
cats.
Yeah, boots and cats. And there's so many others.
Boots, cats. So, cats. No, it just doesn't work.
No.
Alex, come on, get you
Cats.
cats in boots.
Cats in
Yeah.
It is.
So basically, we have the three simple things. Cats. How do you do the cats one?
Cats is like a K, so it's like a. In the end, you'll replace cats with like a, which is like an outward K, and then you do an inward K, which is breathing in while you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds.
Now there's breathing technique. Oh,
yeah, that didn't sound too attractive. So, no, that's too
It's
much.
a lot harder than you think.
Okay, so I've got that down. The boots is not boots. That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
And cats, cats.
Yeah.
It's just not happening.
Oh.
Okay, and one more. Let's go for one more. Cats, boots.
I do too. The throat bass is sort of like a. It's kind of like a wub sound, as if you get from dubstep, but
Okay.
you have to like emphasize on it with a voice. You have to go wub like that,
Ooh.
and it's
I don't think my voice is deep enough for that.
and then you've got the snare, which is literally like a puff. It's kind of like puff, puff, puff,
Okay.
which is out the side of the mouth, but it's a lot harder than you think.
That's my no.
But
I'm
even,
just going to stick with
Crazy.
that's good.
even with your you can make ripples out of that. You just go and then you add your boots when you get it, so you like
See,
that's
you
it.
make
Yeah,
it
just
sound
like that.
so easy.
yeah, it's just like that.
I bet you any money there's several people driving to work now with spit all over their windscreens because they've tried to do the cats and the boots and the tss, and it's just gone horribly wrong. So how did you actually realise that you could do this?
Started out when I was probably in school. I was listening to some guy's iPod and he was like, listen to this. This guy can beatbox, sing, and do all this at the same time. And I was like, it's pretty amazing. I wonder if I can do it. So I went home. It was just sort of like slowly. What you started out with was just like the common, and then it was sort of like, I wonder if you can actually do anything more. Looked on the internet and people were doing all sorts of sounds. It was just kind of copying what they did and then making it your own.
If you were to YouTube it, Google it, whatever. Would you be able to? Are there people like videos
There's
on there, like breakdowns
tons
and
of
stuff?
people. There's a guy from Korea that does awesome breakdowns of what he does, and it's just really listening, because some tutorials won't tell you what they do. They just make the sounds, and you're like, so how are you actually doing it? They start off real slow and then they build it up, but you still don't understand what's going on. But it's actually, some of them you just have to listen to and replicate their sounds. But that's about it.
Yeah. You make it, the thing is, you make it all sound so easy, and it's just really hard. There was one sound that you did a while ago, and I said I'm not going to be able to do that because I don't think my voice is that deep. Can girls any good?
They can actually do it. It's not impossible. Like, you have to, I mean, you must have to train your throat. I don't know with females in beatboxing. I know a few, like, I know the Australian world champion, and that's about it. But she manages to do it okay.
Does she walk around going, all right, guys, how's it going?
No, she's really quiet, actually. You wouldn't think she's a beatboxer at all. And she just comes out of it, and you're like, all right.
So is there a beatboxing community in Folkestone, or is it just kind of part of the general music scene?
I don't know, because I know one other beatboxer in Folkestone, and that's it. I don't know anyone else in Kent or anything, really.
Okay.
Blimey.
So you may know a third one.
Yeah, right over there.
I'm going to be training now, and I may have to start doing my own jingles.
Oh, yeah.
By using beatboxing. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool.
I like it.
You know, move over voiceover guy. It's me with my own beatboxing styling. So, do you know when you're performing next, or do you just kind of rock up at any old
I do
open
perform
mic?
at every open mic at Googie's. I normally go down there and just step in. Not all the time, but I do quite like it there. It's all right, nice atmosphere. But if I'm asked to do anything else, Quarterhouse or Lanterns, I usually go and just
smash it, basically. That's probably the best way to describe what you did last night. Smash the hell out of it. Matt, thank you very much. We're going to put this onto the website because, you know, you've also given us a miniature tutorial. And I can imagine that there's several people that it would have been listening going, right, okay, now I need to get the cats down and the boots. Remember the boots.
Again. Remember the boots.
Yeah.
Remember the boots. Matt, beatboxing extraordinaire. Quite possibly guru. Yes,
we like this word.
Trainer. Thank you very much for coming in, and well done last night. Like, it takes a lot to kind of keep me quiet for a very long period of time, and well, you managed to do that last night, so well done. Thank you very much. It's Matt, obviously, who we saw down at Googie's last night at their open mic night. I've got to say, there's several other people that were down there last night as well. Brilliant. Managed to get several CDs, didn't we? That
really
was
good stuff.
So a lot of the stuff's going to end up on the local music category playlist, so you can kind of sample it yourselves.
Breakfast on 105.9 Academy FM.